Townships plagued by violence since Saturday were again the scene of burning barricades, shootouts, petrol bomb attacks and stone-throwing incidents today. 9 bodies with bullet wounds were found in the Twala section of Katlehong. Residents say they were shot by unidentified men at about 6 this morning. The charge remains...
In response to this continuing violence, self-defense units were set up with the aim of protecting township residents. The SDUs, as they came to be known, were trained by Mkonto Wesizwe soldiers. One such SDU in the Moleleki section of Katlehong had already been operating since 1992. The unit consisted primarily of ANC Youth League members. By December 1993, tensions and disagreements began to develop between the Youth League and the SDU members.
Now tell us, what caused the division between you and the Youth League?
Karwane ila kostu again. I have
already indicated that I was patrolling at night because I was working. Sometimes members of the SDU would be patrolling during the day, and people would be looting spaza shops. The taxis would be shot at. If you are a Zulu-speaking person, you would be assaulted. And they'll be saying that you are a member of the IFP. Because you have a spaza shop, then you'll be expected to provide food. Now, the commander was trying to bring order to this situation, and that is where the division started. They removed themselves from us. They said they will stand all by themselves as the ANC Youth League, and the SDU must also stand on its feet.
This division eventually resulted in a final showdown in which 8 ANC Youth League members were killed by members of the SDU. The men who took part in the killings explained their motives to the Amnesty Committee this week.
What reason was given for their killing?
The
SDU was to defend the community, and they were harassing the community. That was a reason. An order is an order. It was difficult, even on my side, to kill them. I did not have any option. I was just ordered.
These boys had killed members of the community.
Our political objective was to protect the community.
They were killed because they killed Blanco and Bulelwa.
The sequence of events that led to the killings are still unclear. According to the applicants, it was sparked off by the discovery of the dead body of Bulelwa Zwane and the murder of SDU commander Jackson Giane. Zwane was a member of the Katlehong civic organization and an SDU supporter. Giane, better known as Commander Blanco, was burnt in his shack and shot to death.
Towards early hours of the morning or at dawn, we heard sounds of gunfire. Suddenly there was fire. We had to rush there with some other men who were with me around the corpse of Bulelwa, that is. And we found Blanco's shack burning fiercely.
In the early hours of December 7th, after the Youth League attack and killing of Blanco, the second-in-command of the SDU, Mchebe Ndondolo, then ordered the SDUs to round up youths he said he saw attacking Blanco. He named 2 Youth League members, Isaac Vips Motlaung and Tusanang Rikabe. For several hours, armed groups of SDU men scoured the shacks of Moleleki section. By the time dawn had broken, the SDU had rounded up 13 youths and the father of one of the youths, Alfred Buthelezi. Buthelezi, the SDU alleged, had given the order to kill Blanco and was an IFP sympathizer. 4 youths were set free and Tusanang Rikabe managed to escape. The other 7 were taken from this shack in which they were held captive and herded to a nearby veld. The
The order had already been given out from Comrade Jebe Dondolo that they should be taken to the forest. I also had a stick. I was pushing them from behind.
On arrival at the field, an order was issued out by the commander. He said they must sit down. He shot at them 4 times. He then issued out an order that we must also shoot.
Yes.
We executed that order. We shot at them.
When the firing had subsided, some of the victims were still moving. Dondolo then ordered that they be finished off with spears and pangas.
After they were shot with guns, Comrade Njebe said, Nifu, Mavuso is not dead. Stab him. And then I executed that order.
Myself with my axe, I'd say after the others had fired and had run out of bullets, Michael in particular, Roy Fark, some people were still moving, that is the ones who were shot. Njebe then instructed that we should finish them off. And I hit the ones who were still moving. I was only concentrating on those who were still moving because the others had already been shot and they were not moving anymore.
Chairperson of the Muleleki Youth League, Vips Motlaung, was shot at a different spot earlier that morning. But the men still had one more person to kill, the wife of Alfred Buthelezi. On their way back from the killing scene, the commander and another man shot and killed Julia Buthelezi. The aftermath of the massacre left a tally of 10 butchered bodies. One of the youths, Vuyani Shabalala, survived the bullets and the hacking. He has yet to tell his story to the committee. Nchebe Dondolo is said to have fled to the Transkei. Tusanang Rikabe, who gave brief testimony before the committee, admits that he killed Blanco Gianni.
Yes, out of anger, which emanated then after the death of Bulelo. Then the community and the youth league decided that enough is enough. These guys must come to an end because they did not want to listen to their leaders, especially the central committee of the SDU. They did not want to listen.
But he denies vehemently the version of events as told by the SDU members.
You know, these guys, what they're telling blue lies, because what's happening, they were the ones who are doing this, and in turn claiming that ANC Youth League guys have done this.
In the end, it is not so much a matter of who killed who, but why it was done in such a brutal manner, and what political motive possibly justifies the killing